Yo, hello everybody. How you guys doing? I still remember Marshall, member of Right Club. So in today's tutorial, I'll be talking about the minimum amount of prizm to invest in Right Club. Yeah, I think this is an important aspect where we have to, kind of be observant and serious about, because a friend of mine that registered into Right Club just invested, let's say, 50 prizm into Roy, and after 3 days his account was deactivated. He wanted to log into his Roy account. He was told that to register again. You understand? He was like, I think I registered into Roy. Or how come? Is it that the network is bad or the site is undergoing maintenance? When he approached me, I must say that I asked him, the first question I asked him, what is the response you are getting? He opened his browser and tried to log in. I saw it. I laughed. I say, how many prism did you deposit? He said that he invested 50 prism, and after the investment he was able to see, you know 45 prism. I say, why? So I told him that in Roy Club, the minimum amount of prism to invest in Roy Club is 100 prism, because the club will collect 10% of your investment. So you have 10% of 100 prism is 10 prism. So at the end, you are getting 90 prism, which you will recover some days. So I must tell you, why investing in Right Club? Make sure that after all conversions, like for the first time, after all conversion, make sure that your prism that you enter into Roy should be up to 100 prism. I must tell you, to in order to avoid the activation of your account, because even if you log into Roy Club account, you also see it that failure to put up 200 prism in your account, you are after 3 days it will be deactivated, because this club operates by a minimum of 100 prism, which you must be careful to know about. So I will tell each and every one of us, in as much as we are investing in the right club, let's know the rules and regulations. Let's read, because it is good. What I do is that if somebody wants to register into right club, I will send the person the royal address. I will tell him or her, please read this. Why do I do this? For security, for clearer understanding. After you are done reading, we continue with registration. Right club is not something that you come and register, you just go and be asking you know, a friend of mine asked me, if I invest 100 prism now, by December, how much will he be withdrawn? I was like saying, listen very good. In as much as Right Club is all about investment, we should not take, like, because it's all about investment, let's make advantage of it. No, I tell him, listen very good. There are two determinants that are paramount in Right Club. Number one is the rate of prism to US dollars. If the rate of prism to US dollars is high, let's say for instance last year September, as we are standing now, the rate of prism to US dollars is 0.09 or so as of today. You know that last year September, the rate of prism to US dollars was up to 0.77 US dollars. By that time, 100 prism in naira, like in naira, is up to 30,000, 31,000. That is now this 100 prism that some people are buying at 2.5, 3K, 4K in Nigeria, it was 30,000. You understand? So I tell the person, if you invest now, let's wait when the rate of prism to US dollars stabilize, become stable. You can go ahead to invest. And I'm now the determinant that ensures your money is the mining. One thing we should take home with, we should understand about this Right Club, like, in as much as the rate of prism to US dollars may depreciate or fluctuate, The amount of prism can never fluctuate, can never decrease. Because every day in your investment, you make 0.5% of your investment to 0.61% of your investment. Let's say, for instance, you invested 100 prism. You are making 0.5%, 0.5 prism every day to 0.61 prism every day. It can never go down. That is one fact we should understand about this investment platform. Your total prism can never go down. Instead, it will continue to increase. In as much as rock club will continue to exist, it will continue to increase, and there's no two ways about that. So all these things has been put together, to make us to have a clearer view, about how the system works. An investment in rock club is an investment for all. It's an investment for the future, and there's no two ways about that. Our understanding about this will make us to be, paramount in understanding how the system works. So let's know that the minimum amount of prism to invest in right club is how many? 100 prism, which the club will collect 10%. And within days, you recover it back. So let's invest in right club to make something good. It is not a Ponzi scheme, it's not a pyramid, it's all about investment. No risk of losing fund. Payment in right club is instant. So let's take it up